Hi, in this video of my Arduino Mega2560 I continue with the last setup experiment with the digital read serial, and of course the idea I had earlier was totally wrong. So I have used again an unused part of the breadboard, and with that I had to improvise also some jump wires. So with 4 jump wires and a staple, I have now put the 5 volts to the 5 volts row, or to the power row, the ground to the ground row, and the switch goes here, connected to the 5 volts. Other side of the switch connected to pin 2, also to a resistor, and that same resistor is connected to the ground again. So if everything goes well, and let me upload the program again. Goes without a problem. So with a little bit of luck, let me and removing the light, we can see 2 LEDs here, and let's see if that works. For some reason I don't think it is working, but it is time to see on the screencast if there's a result. So with the code uploaded, circuit is set, let's engage the serial monitor and see if everything does work. And now we see it actually does work, because pressing the switch turns everything to 1, releasing the switch is 0. So the LEDs on the board don't indicate anything, but the program does work anyway. So this is a successful test, and it shows that Arduino does need the breadboard. So with this in mind, I can take some other examples before setting on for my own code. What you can do with digital, you can do with analog as well, at least with this kind of examples. So now for the analog read serial example, I have taken a potentiometer, which is in fact a variable resistor, and connected 1 pin to the 5 volts, 1 pin to the ground, and the middle pin to the A0, which is an analog input. So let's see how this works out after I upload the program to the board. Uploading this program to the board is as simple as this, or it should be as simple as this. Starting the serial monitor, and lo and behold, we have a value. So I change the setting of the potentiometer and the value changes, and then it gets back to 0. So here you can see it works perfectly. And the condition is of course that all the wires are still in place, so but you can see that the serial is actually working quite well. So with this short test, the analog read serial opens possibilities, not just for the Arduino but for the other board experiments as well. So two very nice electronic experiences, and it opens possibilities. For the third example test, still 5 volts and ground are connected. Potmeter is moved to the left a little bit, connected to analog port 0. An LED is connected to port 9 via a resistor. And of course the other end of the LED is connected to the ground. And that should have results for pulse width modulation. And by the way, by lack of a good tool to set the value of the potmeter, I use just a letter opener and I turn it around. So that should suffice for lack of tools. Anyway, let's test once again if it works. Uploading and seeing the serial monitor. So with the analog in-out serial example, uploading it, and that works. So let's now see in the serial monitor. See, and that is a very nice output. So let's see if we can change output, and yes. This works quite nicely. The only thing is that for some reason the voltage is too low to actually make the LED burn. So perhaps I should change the value of the LED, of the resistor, which is on one side of the LED. And that should be possible, but this output is already quite nice. And remarkable is also that as soon as I lift my tool, without holding the potmeter, it goes back to 0, so the connection is quite light. I really have to press it on the breadboard. Unless I push it down, then it will be okay. So for that I have to make some wires connected to the pins of the pot meter and put those wires into the breadboard. And now I'm releasing it, but I pressed fast enough, hard enough, so now it stays connected. But the LED is still not burning. So let me see if I can change that. After changing the resistor of 2 kilo ohms, with a resistor of some 800 ohms, it starts burning, the LED that is, and by turning the value of the pot meter, I have to keep in mind that it stays connected. I hope you can see that the LED changes from off to burning, but I have to make sure that the pot meter stays in place. And that is not easy to do. But anyway, I hope you can see the LED burning. So those are both results with this pulse width modulation on screen as you saw it in screencast, and now the LED burning. So that is a quite nice result. And as said earlier, opens possibilities. So for now, thank you for watching, and to be continued.